Okay, I'm going to swap out the batteries on my jet skis today. So this is how to remove the battery from a GSX and an SPX. But right now I'm just going to focus on the GSX. Very first thing is we're going to remove the back hatch. That's really easy, right? The attachment point right here is in the back. You squeeze it, you lift it up. That makes it so you can take off the seat. Okay, so now the seat's off. Here's the engine bay. Inside the engine bay, got your intakes, there's the engine. And then of course right there is the battery. So that's what we're going to take off next. You've got the negative terminal really close to you, and the positive terminal you can't see. It's farther back in there. And then there's a strap. The strap is going to be basically, if I remember correctly, it's just a pressure strap. So for the connectors, like so many bolts, it's a 10 millimeter. So you just need a 10 millimeter socket, or in this case, you could also use a Phillips head screwdriver if you wanted to fit that in on the top. So step one is just going to be loosening those up. Here on the negative terminal, we got 2 wires. I just want to keep track of those. And then also, want to make sure we don't drop any of these nuts and bolts down into the engine bay, because that's just bummer to have them rolling around there when you're on the water. So there you go, there's that one out. And those 2 connectors come off. They're just the grounds. Okay, the other one is the positive. The positive is a little bit farther back in there. But if you can see that, you probably won't. Here, I'll give you another shot. Okay, here's another shot of the battery. That was the front terminal. If you look back there, you can see a very dirty red positive terminal. So next we'll get that one off. Of course, a little bit tighter in the back. I'm actually going to use a shorter socket. A shorter socket, hopefully that'll make it a little easier. There we go, that's coming out. There's the nut. There's a little washer on it. Got it. There's the washer. Okay, so that's the positive terminal. Now with those 2 wires removed, next is we're just gonna unstrap the battery. So that's the strap. The strap is really just a stretchy rubber band. It's really thick, so we're going to pull it down. That unhooks it. And you can pull it over. There, now it's out of the way. Now we just got to wiggle it out, so, without trying to bust up any of the other parts of the jet ski. And it is a tight fit, so I'm going to have to put down my flashlight. Use both hands. There we go. Here's what the battery compartment looks like without the battery in it. It's really just a box. Here is the battery now. That was in it. It's a 16 CLB is what I had in there. So I imagine there's probably interchangeable things, but when I go to the store today, that's what I'll be swapping out. Installation, of course, is reverse. Nothing special. Hope this helps.